Yo, do me a favor. What? Accidentally step on your white sunglasses. We don't wear those over here. This is hip-hop. This is Carhartt jackets, Timberland boots unlaced. This is Champion hoodies, chicken wings and french fries. R.I.P. pieces on the handball court. This is us still fighting police brutality.
Hip-hop. It's not just a music genre. For some, hip-hop is art. To others, hip-hop is culture. But regardless, those involved in hip-hop usually consider it to be a lifestyle. A counterculture, hip-hop first appeared in New York City's Bronx Park. When the Bronx became gentrified in the 1970s, the poorer South Bronx region was home to primarily African American, Latin American, and Caribbean residents. This cultural melting pot would become the birthplace of hip-hop. In clubs in the South Bronx, DJs would rework funk and soul songs into dance tracks. And despite a checkered past together, there is no denying disco's influence on hip-hop. The dominant genre at the time, despite hip-hop largely growing as a counter-movement to disco's more mainstream turn, those same tracks would often be reworked in hip-hop clubs. When the flashy new style of dancing, known as breakdancing, took off in Ireland in the 1980s, hip-hop began to plant its roots in the culture. With it being considered the home of Irish hip-hop culture, as it is where breakdancing first became popular in 1984, Limerick still has a blossoming, if underground, hip-hop scene.
Stepped in the picture like who's on the mic? Who's that kid on the mic? It's that kid on the mic, on DATQID on the mic, and at MIT might just pop on the mic, and I'm sick of the bitch and I'm loving the mic. Yo guys, are you feeling alright? Fuck it, I might dabble again, just give me the mic, then I'm special again. ZTC flow, it's the cracking again. That boy, yeah, better than that kid, I got more money than I'm stacking again. They know if the motive's there, just give me the mic, then it's popping again. Now let's pull it to the motive, they say that kid's on the mic, yeah, it's rocking again.
Hi, I'm Excel, or I go by DATQIDEXCEL. MC, rapper, artist from Limerick, Ireland.
Let's get it popping again, get it popping again, yeah, rocking again, it ain't stopping again. They know if the motive's there, just give it a mic, then it's popping again. Now they put it to the motive, they say that kid's on the mic, yeah, it's rocking again.
Oh, okay, so how I got into hip-hop anyways, my mom, she used to play a lot of Big L, LL Cool J, Jay-Z growing up. A lot of 50 Cent, she loved 50 Cent. She played a lot of those, you know, so then I was just hearing them a lot, like, and the more I listened to them, the more I just got engulfed with it from young. Yeah, that's kind of basically, she kickstarted my love for it. My mom kickstarted my love for music, hip-hop music in particular, I'd say, yeah. Definitely my mom, yeah, for sure. I'd say, bar hip-hop, you could say alternative raps or alternative hip-hop, you know, by the likes of West Side Gun, the kind of beats that he raps on. You could say, I don't know, Larry June, that kind of hip-hop. I like that as well. Or, oh, that's a good. You could say pop as well. There's a bit of pop, you know, because there's a lot of rap pop songs that I kind of like. I like pop, you know, kind of helps you, you know, adapt to different genres of music. I like classical as well, funnily enough. I like classical, I like traditional Irish music as well. Thought I'd been there as well. So yeah, just listen to loads of different genres. Like, you know, it just helps you know, incorporate that into your style. You know, helps you, you know exactly how to work on a different kind of beat if you're, you know, played a different kind of beat, that kind of thing, yeah. Help a lot, like, you know, because when you listen to different music, you know, not in some sort of copyright way, but I do like to, you know, take little bits here and there, inspiration and stuff like that, you know. So, I don't know, if I'm listening to classical music, I can, you know, take a little bit of the instrumental, you know, look up beats that have that specific thing, or, you know, even working on myself in my free time. Or even just listen to different kind of music, like, you know, you can always take inspiration from everything, I think. So that just kind of helps me in terms of incorporate that then into my own music. You know, the one that I did for Who's Gonna, so obviously I did like I rented out a cool car, like a Ford Mustang, Ford, and I remember I completely forgot about the horsepower of the car, so I had my hat on loosely, and obviously I was sitting up in the car, so as soon as the car took off, then my hat completely went flying backwards, and it was just like, it went through the mud and stuff. I had to like clean it for ages before I was able to get back to filming the music video. And yeah, in terms of funny moments now, that probably would be up there. Most of my other music videos are kind of be very much seriously and me just being nervous the whole time, you know? That was kind of like the start. Now I'm kind of much more, you know, infused in it and, you know, loving the process and stuff like that, you know? Yeah. So it's much more easier, like, you know? But yeah, I'd say that's probably the only funny moment, to be honest, because all my other music videos, I was just shy or, you know, just trying to get it done and get out, you know?
Yeah.
Like that. Ooh, that's a good question. I think my most favorite part would just be, you know, seeing people listening to the music, or even people coming up to me and telling me that they appreciate the music. Like, you know, that to me is sick, man. You know, because I always say, like, people don't really owe me anything. Like, you know, they don't have to go out their way to like give the tunes a listen, but they do that anyways. And they come up to me to let me know that the music is good, or oh, you were so good when you perform, and things like that. Things like that, that means a lot to me, you know, because obviously it's all well and good saying that, you know, you don't do it for you don't do it for the views, you don't do it for the clicks, you don't do it for the, you know, other people's approval. But at the same time, it is kind of nice to get that at the end, you know, to hear that, oh, you were so good, or that song is so good, you know. I like that. That to me, it lets me know that I'm kind of on the right track. And then, yeah, I'd say the commendation from other people, you know, compliments and stuff like that, it does help. It helps me know that, you know, okay, yeah, things are going kind of good, you know, that way. Or I could say possibly another one, a second one could be when my mom came to see me perform at my mixtape release party. Yeah, that was cool. That was really cool. It was a surreal moment now to get my mom to come see me performing, and she was just up there being my biggest fan. So yeah, I'd say I could probably yap about my mom now for the next 2 days, to be honest. So I'll probably just keep it short. But yeah, definitely my mom. My mom's a close second.
Jean jacket, bitch. Don't even try to tell me how often me rack 'em is. You know the vibe from slow motion, like I'm sniffing activists. Till I explode off the turnbuckle and cripple half your shit. You know, Bam Bam, savage as fuck. Ride with 2 pumps like Michael Chang shoes. Till I see angels. I see the world from all angles. And from a thin thread, my soul dangles. Just like a mango. Alpha Bravo. Looking like your boy just won the lotto. But then drowned every dollar in a bottle.
As someone who's been engrossed in hip-hop culture since a toddler living in New York, and having spent almost 4 years in Limerick scene, I've seen firsthand the love and appreciation the city still has for the genre. From Limerick MCs growing from local heroes to nationwide stars, local venues still hosting hip-hop themed nights on an almost weekly basis, and the city's DJs continuing the great traditions started over half a century ago and over 3,000 miles away. There is no doubt that this is the place to be if you love hip-hop and can't afford rent in Dublin.
Say something when you go fall for somebody like me. Took you back to my place, Bambi with the ice skates. I could hardly talk, caught me in your high beams. Yeah, you took me by the blind side. Back in hindsight, there were signs, but I guess I didn't see. Stevie Wonder on the high five. For once in my life, hate to see you go, but I love to watch it. I love to watch you. Never got the time quite right. It felt like you fella stole my life. Tried laying on my cards down twice, but I bitched out. Let a couple years go by then. Like Moses with the staff, the two of you split. Hard feelings wouldn't last. Go figure, Cupid. Few Guinness, loose lips, room spinning, noise fix that. Booty too roomy, might have to move in. Acting foolish, puppy dog grin. She's my Snow White, Cinderella shooting. Fairy tale type, want that happy ending. Can't lose the girl twice, hands like a vice grip. Type to make you wanna go to war. I wanna be the only one that you adore. Not a man on the planet would they want you. If I'm honest, I just never saw you knocking on my door. On the way home, I heard you say something, but you could fall for somebody like me. Took you back to my place, Bambi with the ice skates. I could hardly talk, caught me in your high beams. Yeah, you took me by the blind side. Back in hindsight, there were signs, but I guess I didn't see. Stevie Wonder on the high five. For once in my life, hate to see you go, but I love to watch it. I love to watch it.